Okay, your thesis statement in an argumentative essay is called your claim. Okay, so that just lets your reader know what you believe. Okay, so in this case, all right, so your claim will answer the prompt. Our prompt is which transcendentalist author, so we have Emerson and Thoreau, did a better job showcasing the tenets of transcendentalism. So remember, we have those 5 core beliefs. Your claim will tell me who do you think did a better job, Emerson or Thoreau. Okay, that's what you believe. That's your claim. Then in an argumentative essay, what makes it an argument is that someone disagrees with you. Okay, so then you have what's known as a counterclaim. So that lets us know what your opposition believes. Okay, so if you thought, for example, Emerson did a better job, then your counterclaim would be talking about Thoreau, right? Other people think Thoreau did a better job. Does that make sense? Okay, and then your final part of an argument is called the rebuttal. Does anyone remember what that is from last year? Your rebuttal. That is when you acknowledge your counterclaim. You say, like, I understand why you think Thoreau did a better job. However, okay, you re-explain why yours is actually stronger by using additional evidence. Okay, so you will have 3 pieces of textual evidence total. 1 will be for your opposite author, 2 for your dominant author that you think did a better job. Okay, so I just want to run through this with you. It will be 5 paragraphs. Remember, we read Emerson, self-reliance, and then Thoreau, civil disobedience. So that's where you'll be looking for your textual evidence. So it'll be 5 paragraphs, including your intro and conclusion. You'll have 3 pieces of textual evidence, and then we're going to do this little pre-planner today. Okay, we'll start writing tomorrow through Friday. So you'll have the rest of the week to work on this. This is all we're doing this week is the essay. Okay. These are just some general writing reminders. So MLA format, if you guys, do you feel comfortable doing MLA or do you want to do that together at the end of the hour? Either way, we can do it together. Okay. Again, this is just saying make sure you have a clean claim. Use your prompt to develop your claim. This is reminding you whenever you have textual evidence, you can't just throw the textual evidence in there, right? You need to introduce it, and you need to introduce it in a way that's providing contextual information for your reader. Do not pretend or assume that your reader has read these texts, okay? So you need to provide a little bit of background in your quote introduction, a little who, what, why. You need to cite. Our citation is going to be a little different than normal. So we're typically MLA, right? We do parentheses, last name, page number, and parentheses, period. We don't have the full versions of these texts. I just created excerpts for you to make those interactive readers. So you can just put the excerpt number instead of the page number just to make it easier for me to find your text, okay? I would highly, highly suggest, I've sent you all back your last essay. So we did, our last one was the in-class SAT essay, but then we did the Equiano writing as well. Look at the comments I left on that essay so you're not making similar mistakes, okay? So I sent you your rubric and your, directly onto your essay doc. I left comments, so look there so you're not making the same mistakes as last time, okay? And then this is just a reminder, this is a formal essay, so no personal pronouns, use sophisticated language, avoid words like good, bad, very, things, right? Specific is terrific. No contraction, so don't say don't, say do not. And then this is a big one, when possible, right? Because this is a literary analysis, keep your writing in a present tense, okay? Everything in pink is stuff I'm reminding you of as far as how to organize your writing, okay? Everything in blue is the planning that you need to do today. So let's just walk through this together real fast. So your intro consists of 3 things, your hook, your background, and your claim. Remind me, what are some ways you can hook your reader? What are some ways you can gain his or her attention? Maddie? A rhetorical question. Again, usually rhetorical questions are the easiest to do. Do not do a question like, have you heard of Ralph Waldo Emerson? Question mark. That's not exciting. So if you do a rhetorical question, that's totally fine. Make it something interesting and actually thought-provoking, okay? What else could you do? You pose a question. What else? You could use a quote. That would be great, okay? Then you need to have a little bit of background information. I provided for you what you need to include in that. So you must introduce both authors and the text, okay? So Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote Self-Reliance, a text that suggests blank, okay? Try to do each in 1 to 2 sentences. This should not be a big synopsis of the text. This is just a brief summary about what it's about, okay? But do use their full names and the full text title whenever you're talking about them in this section. Then explain the major beliefs of transcendentalism. Please, please, please do not just list like those 5 things on those notes, okay? Try to put it in your own words in 1 or 2 sentences, okay? Do not say they believe in faith in the inherent goodness of people, that people, God, nature are connected. Like that would not sound very stylish, okay? So put it in your own words and make it all flow together. And then again, finally, is your claim. This you can just fill in if you want to jazz it up, please do so. But Blake did a better job showcasing the tenets of transcendentalism in his text blank. So like Ralph Waldo Emerson did a better job showcasing the tenets of transcendentalism in his text Self-Reliance. Okay, that is like your bare bones claim. Okay, but again, if you want to make it a little more stylish, go for it. Just make sure it includes those things. Okay, body 1, that's paragraph 2, is providing support for your claim. So you need to tell me in your topic sentence, have a transition, and then identify one tenet explained in your text. So if I was doing Emerson's, I would probably first go with like individualism, okay? Then you need to find a piece of textual evidence that shows the individualism from Self-Reliance. Make sure you introduce it, cite it, and analyze it, okay? What you're doing today is just telling me what tenet and then finding your textual evidence, okay? You're just doing the planning today. Body paragraph 2, this is what makes it an argument. Remember, if we thought Emerson did a better job, they think Thoreau did a better job, okay? So you absolutely need, this is super important, some sort of transition that makes it very obvious to your reader, like, hello, 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 this is not my idea, okay? This is not what I believe. Because if you do not have a transition like other people claim or some people believe, then it just makes it sound like you flip-flopped and totally changed your mind halfway through the essay, and we're very confused, okay? So that transition is super important. Again, then you tell me what tenet they believe, okay? This is a new tenet, then in body paragraph 1, find an example of it in that text and analyze it, okay? Body 3, paragraph 4 is your rebuttal. You're focused on the same tenet identified in your counterclaim. So if you were doing like follow your intuition, you're still doing follow your intuition right in the rebuttal. So that's just something you need to be mindful of. Again, I explained this all for you here, but now you're finding a piece of textual evidence from your text and explaining why your author did a better job showcasing it, okay? Again, everything in blue, that's the things you're doing today. Then finally, just a reminder about your conclusion. You don't have to pre-plan anything for that today. You restate your claim. Obviously, don't just copy and paste what you put in your intro. You should change up your style a bit. Review the main ideas of your essay, and then your clincher. Remember, your clincher statement is that statement that very cleanly wraps up your whole essay and leaves your reader thinking, okay? It is not, that is the end of my essay, or thank you for reading my essay. Do not ever acknowledge the essay in your essay. I know this is an essay, okay? Any questions about what